And they'll begin by running the option.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, second and a yard. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. First down, this is McCaffrey. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll make it second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Second and 10. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Tough spot here. Third down and 11. Purdy looking to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. First carry now for Justice Hill. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Third down at 6. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Throwing is Jackson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Nothing after 1 on EA Sports.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Shotgun now with Purdy. They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
3rd and 3. Back to throw, Purdy.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now, first down. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Likely. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. Jackson now off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And this one too low.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Jackson from the shotgun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now left side on the swing pass.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
3rd and 2, here's Jackson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. In motion, Aguilar. Fourth down, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Purdy. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A first down there on a pickup of 25. McCaffrey running up the middle. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Purdy will throw for it. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. That right there makes up for that missed extra point they had after the first score.
Yeah, they went ahead and got back to level by going for 2 and having the normal amount of points, so that works out pretty well for them. And if you're the kicker, don't worry about it too much. Now they've got back to where they want to be, they'll try it out there for the next one.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Waste of time.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. That really sets him back, a loss of 6. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? But all you guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Second down and 6 now. Purdy from the gun. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Four yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Motion to the left with Jennings. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
10-yard loss on the play. It's second down. Hey, come on.
Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
The Niners take over first and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's second and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, holding him out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Second and goal from the 1. McCaffrey. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Purdy on the sneak, trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go on the quarterback sneak. Now it's going to bring up 4th down.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Jake Moody now on for the field goal. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, You never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
2nd and 10.
Here's Jackson. That's complete, left side to Bateman. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. They set up the screen to Hill. And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And Jackson throwing once more.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up in.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Back to the air on second down. Purdy got a man. That's Ayuk.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Purdy looking to throw.
Completes it to Jennings. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Hauled in left side here by Jennings. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
But they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.